And welcome back everyone to this episode of TED Talk Stamps. This time I'm not going to talk much stamps. I will tell you what's going on in my life though. First of all, you notice these glasses are now hanging on a granny chain. Last month I had cataract surgery done on each eye, which entailed removal and replacement of my lens. The good news is that I can see forever now. I can see for miles and miles, perfectly clear. Except up close, I need readers. So I got to keep these around. I mean, they just trade-offs, I guess. But anyways, also, we sold our house a week or so back. Surprised us because it was only listed. It was only on the listings for 1 week, and the buyer and they accepted the price, and the sale is supposed to close on July 28th. So we're hustling to get everything down. We're going to. Did I mention we're going off to Germany and, seek new adventures. And what we're doing, we're minimizing. We're going to take the bare minimum that we need to survive. And for me, that just means, a change of underwear and my stamp supplies. Unfortunately, as you are well aware, a lot of this stamp equipment is heavy. For example, got stock books. Gotta leave behind. Actually, it was already empty because it was kind of falling apart. This kind of hurts. A 2016 Scott U.S. Specialized catalog. But that thing weighs a ton. And then this one really hurts. My 1935 Scott International Junior album. It also weighs a ton. The airline allows 2 checked baggages. Maximum 50 pounds each. And the weight adds up fast, So, unfortunately, my 1935 Scott International Junior project has come to a premature end, and it will find a new home with another collector. Got stock books. This pile of stock books that weighs 16 pounds, so you can see how it all adds up pretty quickly. And what I'll have to do is I'm going to strip all the stamps out of the stock books, stick them all in glycines, and then also send the stock books to whoever gets the International Junior album. And as you can see here, all my notebooks are gone, all my binders from different countries, all my books, my library, my binders with reference material. I've got a couple of notebooks just filled with reference material, photocopies of magazine articles or printouts of articles online. So right now I'm just going through and scanning the important ones I want to keep. It takes up a lot less space, So as you see, it's kind of a mess right now in my stamp swamp. One of my big problems right now, though, is I got a ton of comic books. You know, besides my hip stamp store, I have a hip comic store. This is just overflow down here, along with these. But here's all my long boxes full. This is my hip comic store inventory. And that is not easily or quickly disposed of. And well, I've put a Facebook ad on a group to try to sell my hip comic store all at once. Haven't had any nibbles yet, and I'm listing them as all my most valuable ones anyways on eBay right now on just 5-day auctions to try to get rid of them. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm just going to have to trek on down to half price book and take about 10% of what I would hope to get. So that's where I stand right now. This is Saturday, July 8th. I believe it's the 8th. So I'm going to get back to work here, and I'll check back with you all in a while and give you an update on what's happening. So right now I'm taking a break from the physical labor, and I'm going to just concentrate on doing some scanning right now, because dividing my attention between scanning and doing other stuff was just inefficient. Oh. I wasn't getting much of either done, so I decided it'd probably be best if I just concentrate on one task at a time. And then I'm going to finish up this US section, and then I got to get busy scanning some comics and listing them on eBay. Try to at least get the more expensive ones sold, so I don't have to give them away to half-price books. We were looking at Hamburg to settle in. We visited there the last time a few months back, and we really loved Hamburg, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a practical choice for us. For one, because it's one of the most expensive cities in Europe. Expenses, of course, being mainly housing, apartment rents. And it's also a very rainy area, although that's typical of a lot of Germany. My cousin lives down by, he lives in the North Rhine-Westphalia district, the area near the city of Paderborn. It's actually in the city of Lichtenau. And you might think that it might be a natural, thing for us to just move to the same city as my cousin. But it's not practical for us because while Germany is known for its, its train and bus, the public transport system, where he lives, it's not really the case. We wouldn't be able to just step out the door and, get a bus at a moment's notice. Anyways, so actually, and my wife likes the large city. She likes living in the large city where there's all the stores, all the transportation, everything is right there. And one city that we found and actually it was one of my YouTube viewers pointed it out to me, the city of Bielefeld, that is near Paderborn, and it wouldn't be too far from my cousin. Are you not scanning? Let's go. Okay, yeah, the city of Bielefeld, which actually I found out doesn't exist. Back in 1994, some college student just started a prank. I mean, it was just a joke, saying that the city of Bielefeld doesn't exist. Have you ever been to Bielefeld? Do you know anyone who's ever been to Bielefeld? Do you know anyone who lives in Bielefeld? No, right? No. Everything. So obviously, Bielefeld doesn't exist. So, for a city of 350,000, that's that's kind of a neat trick, though, isn't it? So, it'll be. That's where we are tending towards now, and which is a pretty good location actually. It's not too train trip wise. It's not too far from Hamburg, and Dusseldorf, and down to Cologne, Frankfurt. So I mean, the whole of Germany is only takes up half of Texas, where I live in right now. So actually, everything's convenient to everything else in Germany. What I liked about Hamburg, though, is they have a private philatelic library that, well, what I mean is it's public. It is a philatelic library that the public can go to and, enjoy just like a regular lending library. I thought that was pretty cool. Plus, they have a new $1 billion symphony hall that I was hoping to visit sometime, see some concerts. And of course, there's a lot of neat philatelic exhibitions that go on throughout Europe that will be fairly convenient to go to, and that'll be a lot of fun and very interesting to try to catch some of these international philatelic exhibitions. All right, well, that takes me through my U.S. reference material. So I'm going to go scan a few comics for a while, and I'll catch you in a bit. And I'm back. This is a few hours later now. It's 8:10 p.m. Texas time. I got 10 comics listed on eBay. Like to have gotten a few more, but I got sidetracked. I was looking for, I listed Action Comics number 293. And then when I went to make sure I had it handy, so it, when it sold, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I spent the next hour scouring all my stacks of comics. Finally, I decided, I don't know, maybe I stuck it accidentally in someone else's order. So I had to end that listing. But I'll put some more up tomorrow. Anyways, I don't know when. Oh, yeah. Also, in the meantime, we sold some furniture. We're almost empty now in the house. And I had to help move it for the guy. He brought a U-Haul truck and moved a 7-foot sofa and a big comfy chair. And so got freshened up. As you see, a different shirt now. And you notice I got to wear the glasses for this, for the close-up work. Anyways, so that's about it for today. I'm going to call it a day and fire up Duolingo on my phone and practice my German. I'm not sure when I'm going to get some good significant stampy content back on my channel. I'm preparing a couple of filler episodes, so hopefully that'll tide you over until I get a proper episode produced again. So until next time, this is Ted the Talking Stamp Collector, wishing you all happy stamping.